Chapter 1. Meeting. Isabella was a girl who lived in a luxury neighborhood in New York. She was the daughter of a famous businessman. She was bored of her life. She did the same routine every day. She lived under the expectations of her family and the eyes of society. She was a young woman who tried to stand on her own feet. But nobody understood her. Everyone thought she was lucky and happy. But she was looking for true love and the meaning of life. Alex was a boy who lived in a modest neighborhood in Brooklyn. He had a fighting spirit. He was a part-time waiter. He was happy with his life. He studied at night and worked during the day to support his family. He was ambitious. He worked hard to achieve his own values and dreams. Everyone thought he was hard and unhappy. But he felt he had found true love and the meaning of life. The two young people came from completely different worlds. But fate brought them together. One day, Isabella went to a luxury restaurant with her friends. Alex was working there that day. Their paths crossed by chance in a restaurant. The two young people felt an attraction when they looked at each other. Their eyes met for a moment, then they looked away shyly. But they could not forget that moment. Isabella was chatting with her friends, but she was always watching Alex with the corner of her eye. Alex was taking orders, but he could not stop looking at Isabella. They both wanted to get closer to each other, but they did not dare. Finally, Isabella asked for permission from her friends and got up to go to the bathroom. Alex also took the opportunity and followed her. They met in the corridor. They smiled at each other, then started talking. "Hi, I'm Alex. I work here," Alex said, extending his hand. "Hi, I'm Isabella. I came here with my friends," Isabella said, shaking his hand. "Nice to meet you, Isabella. I have never seen you before. Do you come here often?" Alex asked, curiously. "No, actually this is my first time. My friends recommended this place a lot." "How long have you been working here?" Isabella asked, interestedly. "I have been here for about a month. I was looking for a part-time job. This place was suitable. But my real goal is different," Alex said, excitedly. "What else do you want to do?" Isabella asked, curiously. "I actually want to be a writer. I study at night and work during the day. But I also write in my free time. I want to publish my book one day," Alex said, passionately. "Wow, that's very impressive. I also love writing. But I only keep a diary." "What kind of things do you write?" Isabella asked, admiringly. "I usually write fantasy and science fiction. But sometimes I also get inspired by real life." "What is your interest?" Alex asked, sincerely. "I also love fantasy and science fiction. But I also read romantic and dramatic stories." "Who is your favorite writer?" Isabella asked, excitedly. "My favorite writer is J.R.R. Tolkien. I love the Lord of the Rings series." "Who is yours?" Alex asked. "My favorite writer is Jane Austen. I love Pride and Prejudice. But I also read The Lord of the Rings. It was very nice," Isabella said, smiling. They continued to talk like this. They realized they had common interests. They got closer to each other. A bond formed between them. But they were both aware of the social differences between them. That's why they didn't give each other their phone numbers. They only remembered their names and faces. And they said goodbye, hoping to see each other again. Chapter 2: The Birth of Love. Isabella could not forget Alex after she left the restaurant. She felt very comfortable and happy when she talked to him. She wanted to spend more time with him. But she did not know how to communicate with him. She had forgotten to get his phone number. Maybe she would never see him again. This thought made her sad. Alex could not forget Isabella either. He felt very special and valuable when he talked to her. He wanted to get to know her more. But he did not know how to communicate with her. He had forgotten to get her phone number. Maybe he would never see her again. This thought made him sad. They both were looking for an opportunity to see each other. But fate was helping them. A week later, Isabella went to a party with her friends. Alex was working there that night. They met by chance again. They were very happy when they saw each other. They came together immediately. They hugged each other. Then they started talking. Chapter 3: The Test of Love. Isabella and Alex spent time together at the party. They got closer to each other. The attraction between them increased. Finally, Alex dared to kiss Isabella. Isabella responded to his kiss. They fell in love with each other. But this love did not come easy to them. They were both aware of the social differences between them. That's why they gave each other their phone numbers, but decided to keep their relationship secret. They only texted each other, met occasionally. But this did not satisfy them. They wanted to spend more time together, get to know each other better. But they did not know how to do that. Isabella's life was surrounded by wealth and status. Her family had planned everything for her. They wanted her to marry a rich and famous man, join their business, have a respectable place in society. But Isabella did not want any of these. She only wanted Alex. But she knew that her family would not accept her relationship with Alex if they learned about it. That's why she could not tell them anything. Alex's life was full of hardship and struggle. His family had done everything for him. They wanted him to get a good education, find a good job, settle his life. But Alex could not do any of these. He only wanted Isabella. But he knew that his family would not understand his relationship with Isabella if they learned about it. That's why he could not tell them anything. They both started to question their relationship with the expectations of their families and the eyes of society. Were they doing the right thing? Could they have a future together? Were they worth each other? These questions confused their minds. But together, they trusted their love despite everything. And they supported each other. Chapter 4: The Victory of Love. Isabella and Alex continued to keep their relationship secret. But this started to tire them. They wanted to see each other more often, share more. But to do that, they had to tell the truth to their families and friends. But could they dare to do that? One day, Isabella attended a luxury event organized by her family. Her family introduced her to Richard, a rich and famous man. Richard was interested in Isabella. He started to flirt with her. Isabella did not like him, but her family wanted her to marry Richard. They started to pressure her. Isabella refused, but her family did not listen to her. Alex was working there that night. He saw Isabella with Richard. He thought she was flirting with him. He was very jealous. He wanted to approach her, but he could not do that, because Isabella's family did not know him. They only saw him as a waiter. Alex was very sad. He thought he had lost Isabella. They both suffered a lot, but they could not reach each other, because their families and friends were watching them. But they both loved each other very much, and they trusted each other. That's why they made a decision. They would declare their love, they would dare. At the end of the event, Isabella took the microphone and drew everyone's attention. Then she called Alex to her side. Alex came with surprise. Isabella hugged him and told everyone about her relationship with him. She said she loved him very much, she wanted to marry him, she was ready to do anything for him. Alex also responded to her, saying he loved her very much, he wanted to marry her, he was ready to do anything for her. Everyone was shocked. Isabella's family was angry with her. Richard was furious with them. But they did not care. They only looked at each other. And together, hand in hand, they left there. Finally, they made their own decisions. They challenged the expectations of society. Chapter 5. The next challenges. Isabella and Alex told everyone that they loved each other very much. This was a very brave thing to do. But they had many problems because of this. Because they were very different. Their families and friends did not understand them. Isabella's family thought that Alex was very poor. They wanted Isabella to marry someone richer. Alex's family thought that Isabella was very rich. They thought that Isabella did not love Alex or respect him. Isabella and Alex felt that everyone looked at them badly. Their friends said that they would break up or be unhappy. Isabella and Alex did not know what to do. They loved each other very much, but their families' wishes and society's pressure made them sad. They started to see different things in their lives, how they grew up, what was important, what they expected. They realized that their love could not solve everything. They wondered if their love was really very strong. They thought about whether their decisions were right. Isabella and Alex were in a very difficult situation. But when they hugged each other, they felt that their love gave them strength. They believed that their love for each other was the most beautiful thing that kept them together. Chapter 6. Unyielding Love. Isabella and Alex continued to stay together. They talked and agreed to make their relationship stronger. They learned to accept and respect their differences. They decided to find their own happiness despite the problems. They knew that their love was the strongest thing that connected them to each other. Isabella's family saw their love over time. They saw that Alex was a very good person and treated Isabella very well. They saw that he worked hard and made Isabella happy. Alex's family also got to know Isabella. They saw that she understood Alex's life and supported him. Isabella and Alex made their families understand their love. They showed that love was more important than anything and that true love had no limits. Their families saw that they were happy because they chose each other. They accepted their relationship with love. Isabella and Alex got married with their families and friends. Their wedding was very simple but very beautiful. Their love showed the power of love and how to overcome differences. They started to live their own lives as they wanted. They overcame the difficulties of life together. They never forgot the journey that brought them together. Their love was a light for them. One, what is Alex's ambition and dream in life? A. To become a famous businessman. B. To be a writer and publish a book. C. To travel the world. D. To become a professional athlete. Time is over. 2. Why did Isabella and Alex decide to keep their relationship a secret? A. They were embarrassed about it. B. They didn't really like each other. C. They were from different social backgrounds. D. They wanted to surprise their families. Time is over. 3. How did Isabella and Alex feel after publicly declaring their love? A. Regretful. B. Sad. C. Liberated and happy. D. Indifferent. Time is over. 4. What challenges did Isabella and Alex face after revealing their relationship? A. Financial problems. B. Pressure from society and their families. C. Lack of common interests. D. Boredom in their relationship. Time is over. 5. How did Isabella and Alex overcome the challenges in their relationship? A. They broke up. B. They ignored their families. C. They learned to accept and respect their differences. D. They became more similar to each other. Time is over. One. What is the meaning of the word luxury? A. Wealth and comfort. B. Happiness and joy. C. Speed and movement. D. Speed and movement. Time is over. 2. Who would be an example of the word businessman? A. A doctor. B. A teacher. C. A business owner or manager. D. A construction worker. Time is over. 3. What does the expression, stand on one's own feet, mean? A. To stand on one's own feet and be independent. B. To depend on others and ask for help. C. To sit and rest. D. To skip or give up something. Time is over. 4. What is another meaning of the word society? A. To eat together. B. The total of people living in a city or country. C. To sing at a concert. D. To walk in nature. Time is over. 5. What does overcoming difficulties mean? A. To overcome difficulties, to cope with difficulties. B. To not be able to deal with difficulties. C. To reject difficulties. D. To put aside difficulties. Time is over.